Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Incredible Hulk Annual 1997, which actually has two stories in it. We're going to focus on the first one, which at least for me is the most interesting. It is written by Chris Cooper and art by Jeff Rebner. And when you first read it, we have like this confrontation between the Hulk and Gladiator, and it feels like a throwaway story. But when you dig into it, it has some interesting details to it. Because for those who don't know, and to my knowledge, this is the first and only time Gladiator and Hulk have crossed paths. And at least for me, it's super interesting because Gladiator is pretty much a stand-in for Superman in the Marvel Universe. He's not the only one. Hulk, I think, has crossed paths more with Hyperion, who would be another Superman stand-in. And after this annual came out, Marvel gave us Sentry. Also, we have that totally forgotten Skrull who also had like an origin like Superman called Ethan. And I'm probably forgetting a bunch of others, but that aside, let's get into this story. So the story actually starts off with Hector and Atlanta, who are part of the Pantheon, a group of superpowered individuals that the Hulk was part of and even a leader to for a while, back when he was the Professor Hulk. And then he had a big falling out with the Pantheon. And then we had Onslaught, and Banner and Hulk was separated, and Bruce Banner ended up in the Heroes Reborn universe while Hulk stayed behind and became Savage Hulk again. The thing is that Hector and Atlanta have found Bruce Banner's kid, and this has Dr. Samson totally baffled, because a while back Betty Ross was pregnant. And here's like this really weird inconsistency that we have with the story, because so this happened back when Hulk was Mr. Fix-It. He was gray. And we had this notorious issue that I can't remember the numbering, but the thing is, Marvel Editorial forced Peter David to have Betty Ross lose the pregnancy. And Peter David would not go through with it, and Marvel had to have another writer step in and do the story. The thing is that I'm pretty sure that it's established in that issue that Betty Ross had a miscarriage. So I was completely surprised when Hector and Atlanta tell Samson of this news. He tells them, no way, this is impossible because Betty Ross had an abortion. Bam, 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 we have a mystery or a terrible inconsistency. Like, Marvel Editorial totally aborted that pregnancy, but outside of that, I found it so weird. The thing is that Doc Samson is introduced to this kid, and he looks exactly like Bruce Banner, but as a child. While all this is going down, we have Savage Hulk. He's romping around the country. He has a sidekick during this time, which is Rick Jones's granddaughter, the lady with the giant mohawk from the Future Imperfect timeline, Janice. And it seems that Hulk's headquarters is in this nuclear power plant for some reason, where no one's working the plant. It's just them, but it's operational. While this is going down, we have Gladiator and Oracle, who are on a mission on Earth. I must note that during this time, the Imperial Guard, for some reason, were stationed on Earth. They had like a couple of missions there. You even had a one-shot where we had the Imperial Guard dealing with the falling out of everything that went down with Onslaught. So their mission is to hunt down this secret agent. He's an alien. He's hiding on Earth. He's a true danger to the Shi'ar Empire. So what happens is, story cuts to Doc Samson. He's on the run. Gladiator and Oracle have pretty much flattened and defeated the Pantheon. Samson's able to find Incredible Hulk, and he tells Hulk, look, this is her kid. And the Hulk shows no interest in the fact that he's a father. Hulk is like, nope, no way, leave this place now. I must note that the Hulk / Bruce Banner have always been terrible fathers. The thing is that Gladiator and Oracle arrive on the scene, and they want to kill the kid. They actually tell all the present there that the kid is actually a shape-shifting alien, part of the Trojan alien race. The Hulk had fought these aliens back when he was Professor Hulk. And the thing is, again, the Hulk really does not want to get involved, but when Gladiator starts menacing physically Janus, Hulk has this flashback back when his father used to beat his mother. Hulk totally flips out, starts attacking Gladiator. So the battle that we get, sadly, it's a letdown. Like, it's only 4 pages long. At first, they seem to be pretty evenly matched, but Hulk gets the upper hand way too fast. And the Hulk, out of nowhere, and some bad writing, or the writer just needed to finish the story really quick, discovers that some energies hurt Gladiator. So what he does, he jams him into a nuclear reactor, obviously at his home base where he was hanging out. Thankfully, the place doesn't go into meltdown. The thing is that he's able to defeat Gladiator this way. Man, when you see Gladiator defeated this way, it's a total letdown. This story actually had a lot more potential because, again, Gladiator is extremely powerful. And I really thought that Gladiator's powers were tied to his confidence. The thing is that the Hulk is like in this berserker state. He's like roaring and going crazy. And things get so bad that this kid totally freaks out when he sees the Hulk like this, and he starts running for his life. And I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but we never see this kid again. Is there a third or fourth Banner kid running around the Marvel Universe that has been forgotten? Because you have Scar, and then you have Scar's brother, who I think is called Hirokala, and then you had Lyra. That aside, we're going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.